they talking real loud. Spreading on lies, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. Got my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Rock and get us swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams collide, we hustle through the night, fire in our stride. Whispers in the dark can't dim my glow. With rhythm in my soul, I'm ready for the show. We break the chains, rewrite the rules in this concrete jungle where nobody's fools. Unity sings louder than the lies they scheme. In the heart of the struggle, we dare to dream. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
Haze on the corner, they talking real loud. Spreading on lies, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. Got my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Rock and get us swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams collide, we hustle through the night, fire in our stride. Whispers in the dark can't dim my glow. With rhythm in my soul, I'm ready for the show. We break the chains, rewrite the rules in this concrete jungle where nobody's fools. Unity sings louder than the lies they scheme. In the heart of the struggle, we dare to dream. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. Haze on the corner, they talking real loud. Spreading on lies, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. Got my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Rock and get us swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams.
All right. Hello, Grand Rising, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamins. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so let's get into it. Pearly, Male. All right, All Hell Nah is in the house. Above all that drama, Vince, I am from the UK. Nessa G. All right, and let's get into it, Nicole. All right, Desmond is here. Okay, G from the land. Dark 2, Cancer is here. All right, Claudette. Okay, so shout out to all my loyal royals and everyone tuned into the Queen. And a big shout out to my moderators for putting in work. I see you, Deronda. So before we get started, let's have a brief word from my sponsor at 12 Tribes.
Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
All right, so don't forget you can purchase 12 Tribes at Etsy.com. Just look for Lisa Crafts. You can also find it at Walmart.com. And she sells a lovely beard oil. Okay, so let's get ready to get into this, honey, because it is a whole lot going on. Now, first things first, we're going to be talking about Katt Williams and this whole scandal surrounding him, okay, with another comedian by the name of Reggie Carroll, turning up dead, and this supposedly happened at Katt's house. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how Tamar tricked everybody with this nefarious lie. Okay, and but first, let's talk about Deion Sanders because he spoke about his sons just the other day when he was questioned about it during a press conference. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen.
How you doing? Better now that I see y'all. Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech. Coach Key, if you out there, I tried to call you, man. I tried to FaceTime you. I don't like I like to see the person when I talk to them. So I tried to FaceTime you, but you probably didn't know it was my number. But I love you. I appreciate you. I checked on you. It's some guys that know you, that validate that you're a good guy. And I love to hear that. You come off like that anyway, but that was validation. And I love it. I'm coaching at the university you played at has got to be awesome. It's got to be like unbelievable, man. This tough nose, attention to detail. We came in the same class, I feel. He got it. He's the interim, but he got it when I got an opportunity. So I'm always rooting for those guys in our class, but they're going to come. They're going to play tough, try to establish the run. They protect the ball. They don't make too many mistakes. Defense is savvy. They're going to force you to do some things you don't want to do. It's going to be a great contest. They played their butts off under his leadership the last couple of years, man. So it's going to be a tremendous challenge. But he's one of the good guys in the coaching business that I adore. Next, Buck Buchanan, Longview, Texas, Students of the Week. Christian Singleton Hudson, defensive lineman, Daytona Beach, Florida. Students of the Week. Uniforms this week, we're going to give some. Never heard you announce.
I know. I'm no
You were
longer.
Yahoo.
I'm no longer with CU Sports Report.
Oh, there we go. So you moved on up like the Jeffersons. Huh?
Yeah.
You guys knew that. I don't know why you let it play. He was going to start. The kid has a ton of experience. Dual threat. He can throw the heck out of the ball as well. He's the guy. He's the guy at this point. We're praying and we're hoping that you see some juju periodically through the game as well. We would like to get him some reps as well, but the game predicates that.
Hey, Coach, Pat Graham,
How
Associated
you
Press.
doing, my man?
I'm doing well, thank you. Hey, I guess you're choosing experience over kind of the young kid. What did you like about Caden? What did he show you throughout camp that you really just appreciated?
He's done it before. This is not his first time running out the tunnel and getting the start. He's done it before, and his experience is vital. We don't tend to seem like a young team. We have a ton of experience on the offense and defensive side of the ball, especially the coaching staff as well. But I like what he's been doing in camp. I like what he did in the spring, and he's growing and growing and growing. Pat is doing a wonderful job with him. I'm not losing my thought. I'm just trying to figure out how to say this. He's going to do well. He's going to do well. And Byron Leftwich has brought a lot to the table when he's available and he's able to come in working with him. So I defer to those two coaches to allow me to understand what I see as valid.
2025 IRS tax forgiveness now has open enrollment. It's easy to qualify.
Check.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
What's up, boss?
We're doing well. Scott Proctor at DMVR. With Dallin banged up a little bit, how confident are you and Micah and Trackhawk to help establish this run game early on?
Okay, beloved. So listen. Okay, so listen, I forgot where the timestamp was on there. I didn't write it down, but hold on. I still have the clip Okay, I was looking for it on TikTok, so I found it. All right, so I'm going to play that in just a second. Sorry for wasting your time. Okay, so Nicole says, support the queen. Y'all know she be cooking. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your kind words and your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hold on, beloveds. Hold on. They want me to sign in and all this BS. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Likes up, everyone, please. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance.
My kids, all of them. And I prepared my kids for any and everything that could possibly happen in life and in sports. That's part of fathering. That's part of parenting. That's part of having a relationship. So he is mentally where he needs to be, physically where he needs to be. We're praying that he gets another opportunity to go with a team. But if he doesn't, the plans have already been put forward to what he's going to do next. So Shilo is a man of many talents. I don't know if you guys know, he's a man of many talents, and he's going to be straight. All the Sanders are going to be straight, with or without football. You better believe that. You better believe that. I take care of mine, and I've always have, and y'all know what I mean. You better believe that. I'm proud of my.
Y'all heard that, right? Did y'all hear that? Deion said, you better believe it. Okay, so you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, they want to know what he had to say. He basically let them know that we don't need y'all need us. All right, that's what I got from that. With or without football. And it's a darn shame that he had to say that because he clearly knows that they have it out for his sons. All right. Y'all see how they have Shedeur. Let me just go to the clip also because I shared it on X. Y'all see how they have Shedeur as the QB3, which we all know that he is way better than Dylan. Okay, no shade at Dylan, but the truth is the light. Now hold on. This is the clip that went viral. This is the clip that went viral. This is why you know it's all cap. Hold on. Here we go. This is Dylan. Completely missed the mark. Now here comes Shedeur. Okay, I'm sorry. What? Okay, y'all saw it. Y'all saw it with your own too. So at the end of the day, we know it's all just a load of BS. They are hating on these young men. Okay, that's what they're doing. Conspiring against them. Now, with that all being said, let's talk about Tamar because what in the world? Do you all know Tamar obviously made this whole thing up? Okay, about I guess this. I'm assuming that this whole thing about her lying. Hold on. This is all crazy. Soul Sister said one thing for sure: Queen only speaks in facts. This is not a gossip speculation channel. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Now listen, so this whole thing about Tamar saying that she was found in a pool of blood with her teeth knocked out of her mouth and all this crazy stuff. And then the next rumor that came after that was that she supposedly, people were saying that she must have gotten beaten up by Yandy for messing around with Mendices. Now, I knew that sounded crazy. I knew that sounded, I didn't even open my mouth to repeat any of it. I'm like, now I know they're just lying. Now people are just grasping at straws. Okay, people are just doing too much. And now here it all comes out to be a whole lie. Let me pull out the receipts. This is such a shame. This is such a shame. And I'm going to tell y'all why I shouldn't be why none of us should be surprised. Now, due to copyright, I'm not going to play the volume. But this is what Tamar posted. This is what Tamar posted. And like I said, due to copyright, I am not going to play any of the audio. I'll just show you the video of what she posted, and then you'll see why people have been spreading this rumor and just took it and ran with it. And obviously, Tamar and her camp are the ones who put out the rumor, I'm sure, about her and Mendices. This is a movie. This is a movie that they're in. Okay, so there y'all go, honey. I just wanted y'all to see that it's all a movie. This was all just a publicity stunt. And this is what Tamar posted 13 hours ago. And it says, the moment you've all been waiting for. My real life heartbreak album story and movie, starring my friend at Mendices. New EP, Heartbreak Retrograde, available September the 19th. Tamar, if you don't sit your behind down somewhere, all of this shenanigans, like this was so serious. She literally said she was found in a pool of blood, said she almost died, said she was immobile. Now, was there a need for her to carry out such a heinous lie? Was there a need for her to cause such concern? And then Funky Dineva, all the backlash that he got, including from me, because I still don't think he's a good friend, but apparently neither is she. I mean, this man was catching all kinds of strays. And she didn't say a word. Ha! Nicole said, Queen, call her and curse her out. Oh my goodness, I am so done right now. Tamar made it all up. Made it all up, but hold on. Hold on, honey, because I absolutely cannot. With Tamar Braxton. Now, here's what Funky Dineva posted. Let's go to it. Because imagine all of these accusations coming at you, and then the whole thing turns out to just be a blatant lie. And this is what Funky Dineva posted. It says, when I get through reading Tamar Braxton ass down to the ground, I don't want to hear shish. And this is what he wrote over here. Here it is. I got ate up alive over my birthday weekend, and the whole while there was nothing wrong with Tamar's ass. Now she done released this tired ass music video for this raggedy EP that don't nobody want. And because I'm in the video, people are going to think I was part of the PR stunt. I was collateral damage in a 2-bit PR stunt. At Tamar Braxton, you ain't even gonna try to clear any of this up and tell these people I didn't do anything to you. What or know what happened? I was accused of not being a friend to you, when at the end of the day, it was you not being a friend to me. Ooh, honey, this is all shenanigans. Do y'all hear this? This is all crazy. Soul Sister said Tamar needs to get some mental help ASAP. Listen, this is not normal behavior. This is totally, what kind of joke is this? Like, who thinks this is a good prank to do? Talking about blood everywhere, fractured bones. All of that as a PR stunt? Yeah, somebody needs to go get checked out real quick. That's what needs to happen. Anywho, let's go to some of these TikToks. This is a hot mess. And see, like I said, that is why that rumor was out there about her and Mendices. Honey, I knew wasn't no way in the world Yandy was going to be beating nobody's behind to that degree. I knew that sounded crazy, honey. Okay.
So y'all remember a couple days ago, Tamar revealed that she didn't know what happened to her. She woke up in a pool of blood, and her teeth was busted out, and her nose was fractured. So why is the internet saying Yandy had something to do with that? So this is what Industry Blitz posted. Funky Dineva wasn't lying. The part that was left out, the wife was at her house waiting, and the fight started outside and into the house. So the word on the street is allegedly Mendices and Tamar had a 1-2, and Yandy found out. Yandy approached her and, gave her the combo. That's the word on the street. Now, it's all alleged. I don't know. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think going on. But if it's true, Yandy, I didn't know you had it in you, girl. Dang. And what happened to your foot? Dang. And Tamar, really? But you know what? Now, if it is true, yeah, Rashida, you better keep your mouth closed because apparently Yandy got hands. I don't think it's true. I don't see Tamar doing that. I really don't. I think something medically happened to her, and that's that. But where y'all getting this from? Again, reaction committee. I need somebody to catch me up. I've been busy. I've been so busy. Life has been lifing. So I'm
Yeah, she doesn't believe it, according to her. Yet she took the time out to do a whole video about it. Girl, please sit down somewhere. Okay, please sit down somewhere. Helping to spread a rumor that you don't, in fact, believe. Oh, yeah, young lady, I'm not here for it. Okay. With that all being said, I find it all so interesting. Now, here's the thing. Here is the thing. With that all being said, hold on, let me read this comment. Danielle says, Queen, you need to book a room at Shady Pines for Tamar with a quickness. Not Shady Pines. Vince I am said, no bigotry nonsense allowed in the queendom. Chat, beloveds. Listen, y'all are something else. But this is very strange behavior as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why Tamar thought it was suitable to tell such a heinous lie. I mean, this was a serious lie, okay? And honey, words have power. I just don't think that was a good thing to do. But anyway, let's go to a couple more of these TikToks before and after people found out that it was all lies. And here's the thing. For the people that reported on that whole thing about the Mendices and Yandys, see, that's the difference between credible journalism and those who just spread gossip and salacious stories. Because that's all that was. Anybody with sense knew that that was just all BS, okay? Conveniently put out there to mislead people. Here we go.
Hey, Sister Cat, now you did not hear this from me, okay? But the streets is saying, word on the curb, that the reason why that youngest Braxton sister, and you know which one I'm talking about, the reason that she was found in a pool of blood on her good bathroom marble floors, missing the molars out of her mouth, is because Yandy Luther King knocked her ass the fuck out. Yes, life of a wife Yandy allegedly got into an altercation with her because she spotted Tamar with Mendices. Tamar and Mendices was hugged up in the club. They said that before the incident happened, Tamar and Mendices was spotted at a club together, all hugged up. And allegedly, girl Yandy found out because she put an air tag in Mendices' asshole. They said she tracked his location back to Tamar house, and she pulled up to Tamar house and waited for them to get home from the club. And they said when Tamar pulled up that driveway, Yandy was standing barefoot, greased up with Vaseline, ready to attack. And they said she didn't have on her sympathy froze, so you know she meant business. Now, this is all alleged, so I'm not sure if this is just a ploy to get Tamar Braxton on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm not sure if this is a scheme that Mona set up. However, if Yandy the vigilante is out here attacking bitches over Mendices, She has completely lost her mind. Send her ass back to New York.
Okay, that was entertaining. Now, above all that drama, says Tamar needs to go hide back to the bust down motel. Shaking my head. Okay, listen. That was, and thank you for being a member, beloved, for 1 month. Listen, that was an outlandish lie to tell. Okay, that was an outlandish lie for anyone to tell. I don't know why Tamar did it, honey, to her fans. Don't y'all think it was a dirty, low-down, rotten trick? I'm talking about the story, not Tamar.
Here together so we can discuss and be messy to see if Tamar really had fallen or if she got mushed in the face by that lady husband. But came to find out, it was a scheme tied set up to come at you with the bullshit. But no, for real, Tamar, is you cool? Because your behavior is giving very much psych eval. Because the lengths that you go to gain attention should be studied. And we're not even going to get on how many bridges you have burned with people. Now that I have gotten that off my chest, let me go and give you the rundown. But bear with me because it's a lot because she's a lot. So about a week or so ago, Tamar posted on her Instagram that she does not know what happened to her. She just woke up in a pool of blood with teeth missing. And I knew then something in the milk wasn't clean because even after that post, even days later, she never came out. Her friends never came out. Her family never came out to explain really what happened. Then her friend Funky Dineva addressed the situation on his show on YouTube. And he said, look, y'all, I don't know what happened to that lady. All I know is I was with her the night before. They went upstairs. I did not go upstairs. I went home. She called me asking me for Dr. Heavenly's number. I did not think anything of it because I've had other celebrity friends that called me asking me for her number as well. And apparently because y'all did not like how he addressed the situation, y'all chewed that man out on his birthday weekend. Well, as matters get worse, a couple of days ago, there was rumors that Tamar was in a club cuddled up with Mendici. Yeah, Yandy's husband. Then all of a sudden yesterday, we see a video clip, which we found out is an EP with Tamar, Mendici, and Funky Dineva in the video. Can we say, I know you effing lying? Because what in the confusion is this? Let me rewind. Before I was confused, initially when I saw the video, I said, oh, so she wasn't laying up with that lady husband. She was doing a video. Now, why she chose Mendici, we will never know. And although Funky Dineva was in the video, he did not like that ish at all. And he took to his Instagram to address. And his Instagram post said, when I get through reading Tamar ass to the ground, I don't want to hear ish. He said, here it is. I got ate up over my birthday weekend. And the whole time there was nothing wrong with Tamar ass. Now she done released this tired ass music video for this raggedy EP that don't nobody want. And because I'm in the video, people are going to think I was a part of the PR stunt. He said, Tamar, you not going to even try to clear any of this up and tell these people I didn't do anything to you. I was accused of not being a good friend to you, when at the end of the day, it was you not being a good friend to me. I didn't deserve any of this, and I am deeply hurt. Hoo-wee, baby, the tea is piping hot. So let's talk about it in the comments.
This is all so messy, okay? Absolute mess. Okay, Natasha said Atlanta is messy. Well, sadly, it's true, beloved. You're absolutely right.
Tamar, what the f- you got going on, boo? Like, for real, what when I tell you I'm so lost and confused. So Tamar just announced that he has a new EP and I guess like movie that goes with the EP coming out called Heartbreak Retrograde. And she dropped the trailer for it. Y'all, in the trailer, there's Funky Dineva, there's Nivea, Vincent D. Herbert is in the trailer, Mama Evelyn, L'Oreal, Nivea, and apparently Mendices is like the leading man in the film, the movie, like, And in that video I made about how Tamar is always the problem when she made the post about how she was, found unconscious in a pool of blood when she woke up in a pool of yeah. A lot of y'all was like, oh, well, y'all know that Braxton's show is coming out, so it was probably a part of that. So was that even real? Like, was she really like I'm so lost and confused. And then a lot of y'all is like, oh, well, Yandy must have really beat her up because of like, and in the trailer, they're telling her like he's married and she's like, oh, they're not together. And he took me through that. It's so, I'm just lost. I really am lost. Like, these celebrities, girl, like, what happened to just making music? Why all these stunts and shows to promote your music? Like, and again, so was she really hurt? Like, like I don't know, but baby, mm-mm, mm-mm-mm.
Okay, did he have anything to say besides mm-mm-mm? Hold on, you guys, because I forgot to show you all this, to let you all hear this audio of Cam Ward. Now, what he had to say about Shedeur. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me cue this up. Now, basically, Cam Ward was being interviewed by this podcaster, and he was asked about his rivalry between he and Shedeur Sanders. Now, the first thing I'm thinking is, what rivalry have they ever had? Okay, so it seems like the guy was trying to be messy. Seems like the guy was trying to be messy because where did he ever get the idea that Shedeur and Cam Ward had any kind of rivalry going on? Okay, I just want y'all to pay attention to how some people try to be divisive because he knew exactly what he was doing. Okay, he knew exactly what he was doing. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm stalling, that's because I'm pulling up an overlay to put on the screen, which I forgot to do prior, okay, to the broadcast. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen.
Had an opportunity to sit down with Tennessee Titans first round NFL pick Cam Ward. They asked a particular question as far as the rivalry that he has with Shedeur Sanders, the draft process, and much, much more. I'm gonna play this video clip and let you guys see his response to those questions, and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts as we continue this video.
On Shedeur Sanders. He's the first overall pick. Obviously, I'm assuming you guys have a great relationship. Some of the clips you've seen and stuff like that. What is it like for you to have like this rivalry with Shedeur and have it play out the way it has?
I don't have a rivalry with him. That's my boy. So at the end of the day, this whole process, we thought me and him were going to be 1 and 2 the whole time. Whether he's 1, I'm 2. Whether I'm 1, he's 2. And so that's just always been, our mindset. It didn't go that way. But I mean, just coming out of college, even to the draft, I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks in the draft as well, even throughout college. He's been productive. Where he's been every time. We both started FCS. He was at, Jackson State. I was at Carter Word. And that's where really we met for the first time with our quarterback coach when we first got to college. And then he's always been, just a great person to be around. A lot of stuff out there on him ain't really, the truth. Just because they spin it different ways, like they spin stuff about me different ways. But I mean, I've always thought he was a productive quarterback. I mean, a lot of people may have their own opinion. I have mine as well. But I mean, when he gets his chance, to become a starter, I know he's gonna make the most of it. And I'm ready to get back to work with him. After the season, talk some more stuff to him. Say some crazy stuff. I mean, we just gonna keep on pushing each other.
All right, so y'all heard that. All right, that was awesome. See how people try to be slick talking about how is it having such a rivalry and then for it to play out like this. What rivalry? Where do you ever get that from? Okay. Trying to ask insightful questions. Okay, with that all being said, I'm very glad that he handled it the way he did. And he had very positive and good things to say about Shedeur. See, they like to pit you against one another. You have to always be paying attention. Now, just to think if Cam had something negative to say, which may not have been much, but just suppose if he'd said the least little thing, the media would have taken that and blown it totally out of proportion. Okay, Cam Ward goes in on Shedeur Sanders. Could you see the headlines? Okay, please pay attention. Now, with that all being said, it has just come to my attention that there has been a mass shooting. Okay, Minneapolis. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. This is awful. Okay, so here is the report. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Oh, this is awful.
Latest here, you see that live picture from that scene. We've actually moved our crews back a couple of blocks in order to allow police to do their work. They've expanded that perimeter a little bit. Again, this was a mass, a welcome back mass at Ascension Catholic Church. Kids coming back. This was the first week of school. They were just getting the school year started, getting to see their friends again after a long summer, trying to kick off the school year on a good note with fellowship and just everybody engaging with each other. This gunman comes up on the outside of the school, starts shooting inside of the windows, killing 2 kids, including an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. Number of people in the hospital right now. We heard an update from HCMC not too long ago, talking about what they're dealing with. 11 patients there at HCMC, another 6 at Children's. Just an absolute horrible way to start the week here and to start the school year. Mass shootings are not uncommon, unfortunately, here in this country. You never expect it to come to your backyard until it actually does. And when it does, it's absolutely devastating and heart-wrenching. And the mayor said it earlier, families are forever changed and the entire community is changed with them. Let's bring in our CC Gaines now. Lauren, she's been here all morning, and thank goodness for her. She's been helping us with the coverage. Let's bring in CC now. There's almost no words for what's going on right now.
No, and watching the press conference about an hour ago, I mean, Mayor Jacob Frey, he literally said there's no words. This is horrible. I mean, this is something not to be expected when we're going back to school. And the details that were released by Chief Brian O'Hara, yeah, he mentioned the details and they're just worse than what we initially thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot happening here this afternoon, and the investigation still in its early stages, still ongoing. We know that we've mentioned the shooter is dead. That has been confirmed by police. Children are relocating to their families. I know we have reporters covering that, but that is the goal right now, to get children back to their.
Okay, so I really hate to hear that. I'm sure we all do. Very sad. Prayers and condolences to the families of the children who passed away, and prayers for speedy recovery for those injured. So here is what they have reported. Okay, they say Minneapolis authorities said at least 2 children are dead and more than a dozen were injured Wednesday after a shooter opened fire during a mass at the Annunciation Catholic School. The attacker, a man who was in his early 20s, dressed in black clothing, targeted a mass marking the first week of classes for children attending the school, according to Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara, saying during the mass, a gunman approached on the side of the building and began firing a rifle through the church windows towards the children sitting in the pews at the mass. Shooting through the windows, he struck children and worshipers that were inside the building. Now, the shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. This was a deliberate act of violence against innocent children and other people worshiping. The sheer cruelty and cowardice of firing into a church full of children is absolutely incomprehensible. 2 young children, ages 8 and 10, were killed where they sat in the pews. Their parents have been notified. 17 other people were injured, 14 of them being children. Okay, the coward who fired these shots ultimately took his own life in the rear of the church. Wow. Then they say Mayor Jacob Frey issued a statement saying there are no words that can capture the horror and the evil of this unspeakable act. We are a Minneapolis family, but to everybody out there, do not think of these as just somebody else's kids. Those families are suffering immense pain right now. Think of this as if it were your own. Every one of us needs to be wrapping our arms around these families, giving them every ounce that we can muster. The Minneapolis Police Department shared a message from the city of Minneapolis confirming there is no active threat to the community at this time and the shooter is contained. A law enforcement source told Fox News that the shooter, who has not been publicly identified, is deceased. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said, I've been briefed on a shooting at Annunciation Catholic School, and I'm praying for our kids and teachers whose first week of school was marred by this horrific act of violence. Hennepin Healthcare wrote on X that it's caring for people injured in the shooting, while Children's Minnesota Hospital said 6 children are being treated there. Footage taken at the scene on Wednesday showed parents leading their children away from the school. Residents who live in the area said they heard so much gunfire they didn't call it in to police, thinking it was someone roofing their house. They say we are in communication with our interagency partners and will share more information as soon as it becomes available. I'm praying for the victims of this heinous attack and their families. ATF agents are responding to the reports of an active shooter situation at Annunciation Church in Minneapolis, according to the agency's St. Paul's office. President Donald Trump has been fully briefed on the tragic shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They said the FBI quickly responded and they are on the scene. The White House will continue to monitor the situation, and they say, please join me in praying for everyone involved. That's what Trump said on Truth Social. Trump, sit down. Okay. The school at the church serves grades K through 8, and it began on Monday. Well, prayers and condolences for the families who lost their children, and prayers for a speedy recovery for all of those who were injured. That's very sad. Very sad. And then they said the gunman took himself out. Now I wonder who the gunman was. Okay, probably somebody between 20 to 30 years old. Probably more likely around 25. This is all a hot mess. Okay, let's continue. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Let's talk about Katt Williams. What is going on with Katt Williams? Now, I got this news last night. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I'm hearing Katt Williams murder and all this, and I'm like, hold on. Now, let me see exactly what's going on here. So this is a report from the New York Post. Comedian Reggie Carroll shot dead at age 52 in Mississippi. Suspect in custody. All right, so here's what they're saying, beloveds. A Baltimore native known for touring his stand-up routines across the country was shot and killed in Mississippi last week, according to authorities. Carroll, age 52, was gunned down in South Haven, Mississippi on Wednesday. Okay, this is what the South Haven Police Department said in an update given Saturday. Now, officers responded to Burton Lane after reports of an isolated shooting and located one male victim suffering from gunshot wounds. Now, despite providing life-saving measures, the victim, later identified as Carroll, died from his injuries, according to authorities. Now, one male is in custody and has been charged with the murder of Reginald Carroll. Our thoughts are with the family of Mr. Carroll. Thank you to the community for their patience and understanding. Okay, an investigation into the shooting remains ongoing, and the identity of the suspected shooter has not yet been released. Carroll, often dubbed the Knockout King of Comedy for the stand-up special that he hosted and produced under the name, built a loyal base through his comedy performances. He also made several television appearances, including on the variety series Showtime at the Apollo and The Parkers. So, fellow comedian and Oscar winner Monique paid tribute to Carroll, calling him her brother in comedy, saying, "This is why I say treat people the best you can, because you never know if you'll get a chance to see them again. The last time me and my brother Reggie was together." Hold on. I guess this picture is the last time they were together. That's what it was. An amazing time being on tour together, being on that road together. What a time. So I have no sad tears because all of our time together was amazing. Jonathan Carroll, the comedian's brother, also thanked the loved ones as he announced the tragic loss. Okay, so now this man was supposedly killed. This is according to reports. I don't have any verified information. That's him right there in the middle, Reggie Carroll. Okay, now I'm gonna play this video of Billy Sorrell and what he has to say about all of this, because he's like pointing the finger of blame and all of that at Katt. And so let's get into it. Like, sub, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, he took to Instagram to post this, and it sounded like he was very upset, as you'll see in a moment. This is obviously, or was obviously, one of Reggie's good friends.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah. Go on and go get TMZ. Go on and go get World Star. Go on and go get Hollywood Unlocked. Let's run this shit back the fuck up, nigga. Yeah. Let's go on and run it up. Let's go on and run this shit up. Yeah, cuz, let's do this shit for my nigga Reggie. Y'all niggas want to play? Shout out Mo City in this motherfucker, nigga. Let's go with it, nigga. Up it, nigga. Let me tell y'all something. Go tag all the comics in this motherfucker so I'll let y'all know. Y'all ain't got to let a nigga that think he got money bully y'all, nigga. 323-385-9734, bitch ass nigga. Call the number. We'll set up the fade. Ho ass nigga. Let's get to the shit. Let's get to the shit, nigga. Stop letting people play in your face. That's rule number one. Stop letting niggas play in your motherfucking face. Get TMZ in this motherfucker. Let's go, nigga. It's checkmate on these bitch ass niggas today. It's checkmate on these bitch ass niggas today. He's calling now.
Okay, I can't with all the cursing. Pretty much he's angry. Okay, we can all gather that. Okay, he's pretty much angry. All right. And yeah. Whole lot of cursing going on is all I'm saying. So Keisha said, "What in the world?" Nicole said, "Sacrifice to frame Katt." I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but I tell you what, I'm gonna go to the bodyguard. The former bodyguard of Katt Williams spoke to MREC TV. So I'm gonna play the audio from that. Play a few minutes of the audio from that. Shout out to MREC TV. Now I'm gonna use an overlay. Everybody hit the like button. Thank you in advance.
Loud and clear. State your name. Where you calling from, good brother?
Look, name Scrams. Listen, I done ran with, it may sound crazy, right? But look, I done did security with the boy Katt. I got on 06. Ran with son to 015. The boy that killed my man Reg, because Reg was cool. Reg was with us. I ran with Reg for a minute with us. The boy that killed him, he used to do security for Cap, a little bit here and there. Tall dude. He he rhymed too. His name is Will Rap for Food. If you look up, he got a joint with Cat, just like some freestyle shit or whatever. Pardon me, freestyle joint or whatever. And that's him. And let me tell you what probably happened. Because look, running on them tours is very dangerous. Like I said, I did 9 deployments with him. We done got arrested in New York. I done took the gun charges. I beat the gun charges. Cat could tell you that. Same time Plexico Boris got shot in his legs, Cat caught a gun charge in New York. Two guns, all that right outside Jim Jones' studio on 28th Street. Dame Dash came through, everybody was upstairs, hip hop police, all that, whatever, long story short. But like I said, yeah, but what be happening, it'd be a lot of turmoil in these tours. It'd be a lot, Cat be having a lot of people with him. It'd be some broads around, it'd be comedians around, it'd be security around. So I'm telling you what must have happened. They was probably at his crib because he been out there in that little Mississippi joint for at least like 3-4 years. He been out there. So on the low. So and me and him don't fell out. Me and him don't get along. So you can see like everybody like Cat. People got their own opinion about everybody. But to me, he not a stand-up dude. Me and him we got no more love. We got no more nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm saying is straight facts though. We fell out because basically, like I said, I've been running with Son for a long time. Since he had the green suit on. Since he was doing that tour. So me and him, we supposed to have a little tighter relationship than him acting funny with me, whatever. So nevertheless, when he was living in Georgia one time, now we done fell out more than once. But this last time I was with him in 15, we was chilling, at the crib in Georgia. We riding the jet skis, everything chilling. We going to the show one day, got the tour bus there. He acting wild funny. He acting like, yo, I'm the only security, mind you. Everybody else done dipped off. Everybody else done bounced. I'm still with Son, holding him down. So now, nevertheless, he acting funny one day, blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what? I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to ride out of town with him, get into no beef, have to try and get home, all this other stuff like that happened 3-4 times before. So I done dipped off. Mind you, and the white boy that was driving the bus, the Army Ranger, he could attest to it because he was there. He's like, yo, I remember when you quit. Now, mind you, long story short, I was trying to get another security gig. He was kicking it with Hazel Lee. That's when he was with Hazel Lee. Now, Hazel Lee know me. I used to go bring him to Hazel crib all the time. They was a good couple. He had a good. She used to make him happy. They had a good time together. So, nevertheless, I was talking to Hazel Lee like, yo, listen, I ain't dealing with him no more. You get me a little job in the security or on the show, the BET job. So she like, yeah, I could, whatever. So I hit her up again about 3 days later. She getting an attitude for some reason, gonna tell Cat that I'm bothering her about trying to get a BET job. But mind you, I was texting her some shit about because how this nigga get funny sometimes, act crazy, be on whatever, whether he on coke, whether he on whatever, he start getting wild. So
allegedly,
I was letting.
You gotta say allegedly, but yeah, continue on.
Yeah. Now, so I was explaining to her how it gets in this tour, how this tour game go with him, and she was like, "Well, whatever." But nevertheless, so I knew she was gonna show him the text. So my mans and them was still on the road with Cat. So he hit me like, "Yo, Hazel Lee telling Cat that you bothering her for the security, trying to get a security job, all this other stuff like that." So I told Hazel, like, don't even sweat it. I ain't gonna never bother you again. You can show Cat all the texts if you want, because I knew I was never gonna go back to the camp anyway. So she showed him the text. He called me. We had a little argument on the phone. Blah blah blah. He telling me come to the crib. Cat get wild, but I'm like, listen, it ain't even about all that. So look, long story short, I ain't say nothing to him. Matter of fact, just maybe like 6 months ago, he was getting sued by this lady in California.
All right. I think we've heard just about enough. Okay, that was a whole lot of gossip. Did y'all hear that? And a whole lot of speculation. He's sitting there putting scenarios together, talking about what probably happened was, dude, Probably a lot of things could have happened, okay? I think he just wanted to get his 15 minutes of fame. All right, that's what that sounded like to me. Right. Trisha said these dudes be gossiping too much. If he was a man, he would have talked to Katt like a man. Exactly. Now he out here running and telling that, okay? Honey, some of these men literally do gossip more than the women. It's a darn shame. Right. Vince I.M. said a whole lot of hearsay. Exactly. Right. Joy said a hot mess. I know, right? Anyway, bottom line is they're saying that Reggie Carroll was killed at Katt's house and that this guy right here in the yellow is the one who was taken into custody. That's what they say. Let me see, is there an update? It's a whole lot of strange stuff going on lately, I'll tell you that much. Oh, and by the way, Katt Williams' company got evicted supposedly too. Yeah, that's why I should have let that guy's clip play, because that's what he was talking about. He was saying that Katt Williams' company, Billy, the guy whose video I was playing, yeah, he was saying that his company got evicted. Katt Williams' company evicted over deadly shooting. A company that bills itself as the official site for Katt Williams' merchandise was evicted days after a comedian with ties to the legendary comic was shot and killed. Now, Fox 13 crews paid a visit to Onyx Owl LLC on Burton Lane Monday morning. There we found a letter titled 14-Day Notice to Quit for Criminal Activity. The letter states that you are being given this notice due to criminal activity that occurred on or about the premises in violation of your lease agreement. Specifically on August the 20th of 2025, the following criminal activity occurred. And then it goes on to cite a shooting where an arrest was made by South Haven police officers. Do you all hear this? Oh, honey, this is all bad news. So the online store for Onyx Owl sells Katt Williams merchandise. Okay, that's what they basically sell, all of Katt's merchandise, and displays a picture of the comedian prominently on its website. The website reads, the Onyx Owl clothing line was designed for and by the urban street celebrities and famous creatives who appreciate fashion that reflects their lifestyle. With a focus on style and quality, the Onyx Owl clothing line provides trendy, celebrity-approved clothing for men and women of all races. From stylish t-shirts to hats and accessories, the Onyx Owl clothing line is sure to have something for everyone. Anyway, on August 20th, South Haven officers found 52-year-old Reggie Carroll shot to death on Burton Lane. Carroll had recently been on tour with Katt Williams. Officers charged 38-year-old Trenell Marquise Williams with Carroll's murder. The eviction letter on Burton Lane is addressed to Trenell Williams, along with other occupants. Okay, so with that all being said, listen. This is just all a whole hot mess. I'm telling y'all right now. This is all a whole mess. So I don't know what you all are thinking. I mean, what are you all's thoughts on this? Do you think, well, they say that Katt was not even at home. They say that Katt was not even at home at the time of the shooting. And I saw some people online talking about the family of the victim needs to sue. And I'm like, sue who? Katt? I mean, people will turn on you quick, fast, and in a hurry, honey. Okay? Because they're already talking about they need to sue Katt. Now, sue Katt because this man went crazy and shot him, or for whatever reason. I have no idea. Some saying Katt helped move the body. Well, we can't go by that. See, this is what you all have to ask yourselves. Okay, now you said some people said Katt helped move the body. Okay, where is that coming from? Ask yourself, when you out here crazy stuff like that, you should ask yourselves, if Katt did help move the body, who would be putting that out there? How would any of us know? Was somebody there when he did it, running their mouth? Are they that dumb? That's what y'all should ask yourselves, okay? Because it's the same thing that happened with T. Hood's murder, okay? When T. Hood got killed. People had all these fantastic lies going, come to find out his family was putting all that BS out there to paint narratives. So yeah, I'll just stick to the facts. That sounds like some gossip. Ha, Katt helped move the body. Yeah, I'm sure Katt's not that stupid, okay? I'm sure he isn't that stupid. All right. At least I wouldn't hope so. And again, if he did, how would any of us know it? All right, that hasn't even been reported by any credible sources. That's what y'all should be asking yourselves too. When you hear foolish lies or things that just don't seem to be, plausible, always check to see if any credible sources are saying this. And if not, likelihood of it being a lie is very good. Okay, usually pretty good. All right. So that all being said, let me see what else I can find out. Putting in overtime today for you all, just for a minute. Okay, so now here's the thing. Hold on. Hold on. Like so, everyone, please like and share. Maybe I should go back to that dude's video. I want to hear what else he had to say. It's a whole lot of cursing, though. I'm going to try to fast forward it. Okay, here we go.
Let me tell y'all something.
Can you fast forward Instagram videos? I don't know how to fast forward it.
Let me tell y'all something. Yeah. Go on and go get TMZ. Go on and go get World Star. Go on and go get Hollywood on lock. Let's run this shit back the fuck up, nigga. Yeah. Let's go on and run it up. Let's go on and run this shit up. Yeah, cuz, let's do this shit for my nigga Reggie. Y'all niggas want to play. Shout out Mo City in this motherfucker, nigga. Let's go with it, nigga. Up it, nigga. Let me tell y'all something. Go tag all the comics in this motherfucker so I'll let y'all know. Y'all ain't got to let a nigga that think he got money bully y'all, nigga. 323-385-9734, bitch ass nigga. Call the number. We'll set up the fade. Ho ass nigga. Let's get to the shit. Let's get to the shit, nigga. Stop letting people play in your face. That's rule number one. Stop letting niggas play in your motherfucking face. Get TMZ in this motherfucker. Let's go, nigga. It's checkmate on these bitch ass niggas today. It's checkmate on these bitch ass niggas today. He's calling now. Nigga, it's up. Niggas want to stay on vacation in the Bahamas? Stay out there, nigga. You know what time it is. I ain't tripping, nigga. I ain't tripping at all. Because let me tell you something. On my page right now, since niggas were talking about, man, you just saying shit you don't know. Hey, man, on my page right now is, here you go. Tell me why you would get an eviction notice from Onyx Owl LLC, a.k.a. William Lee. No. Who is also business manager and manager with Katt Williams. Why would a merch company need to be on a lease for a motherfucking place? Tell me that. I'll wait, like he said, right? Oh, don't worry about it. I'll wait. So why your manager and your merch company, Katt Williams, is on a lease for a place, in which case you got a 14-day notice to quit for criminal activity? What do it say? 639 Burton Lane. Oh, you're getting evicted for a murder? Criminal activity? But I'm talking about, oh, I'm just saying shit. Why would they evict you from the motherfucking place with the defendant on there? Traynell Williams and any and all other occupants. 639 Burton Lane, South Haven, Mississippi. What it say? What it say? Notice to quit for criminal activity. So that means for y'all at home, you don't literally got to have a person name on it if your merch company and your motherfucking manager is managing the lease that also occupies the person that's been held in custody for the fucking murder, allegedly, of it. Why y'all fucking playing with me? Y'all niggas sleep. And y'all keep thinking this your king, nigga? But I'll give you some more shit. And I ain't gonna say allegedly on this. Man, I ain't been perfect when it come to women. It's some women that can say I ain't the right person. But I can tell you what, I ain't damaged a whole motherfucking crop of black women comedians whooping their ass and throwing them on the street and leaving their ass every fucking where because you got them on an NDA. You've been out here beating on your security. You've been beating on the opening acts. You've been being a hoe ass nigga. And then sue me, nigga. Because guess what? Bitch, you ain't smart enough and Discovery gonna tear a hole in your motherfucking ass. Don't take no money from this hoe ass nigga. He a hoe ass nigga to me, and ain't no allegedly on that. That is what the fuck it is. And any nigga trying to ride for this nigga right now, nigga, you part of the motherfucking problem. I ain't tripping. This ain't got shit to do with me personally, because guess what? I can be a dick sucker all day before I let you off me like you did my dog in the motherfucking street after he ain't been nothing but motherfucking loyal to you this whole motherfucking time. Yeah, nigga, it's like that. No, nigga, I ain't going. I ain't going, nigga.
Well, I guess we all heard that. Woo, he's angry. He is very angry. So what do you all think? He's implying that Katt had something to do with it. Vince I Am said in the Queen's voice, say, what now? I know, right? What's really going on, honey? I mean, he is obnoxious. Now, as I told you all, it has been reported that Katt Williams was not even in the residence when this happened, when the shooting occurred. Now, he's trying to tie Katt Williams to it. I don't know about that. Hold on, beloveds. This is, oh, let's see here. Yeah, so let's go to what Red Grant had to say. Red Grants. I know he likely posted something. Hold on. Hold on, beloveds. Okay, here we go. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, now this is what Red posted. It says, this morning, 10 a.m., at Red Grant in the morning. We honor your life and legacy and dedicate the show to you, King at comedian Reggie Carroll. Rest in the portal, as you would say, brother. You are missed. And this was apparently the last Zoom call they did with Reggie present. There he is at the top. So anyway, prayers and condolences to Reggie's family. Right, prayers and condolences to his family. Listen, I hope they get to the bottom of it. Right now, no one knows. No one knows exactly what happened, or at least it hasn't been reported exactly what happened. And they just said it happened at Katt Williams' house. Hold on, beloveds. Let me see. Let me check one more thing, see if there's any updates. And then we're out of here. I might be back later. Okay. This is from 2 hours ago. All right, let's see what they're talking about. The suspect in the recent deadly shooting of U.S. comedian Reggie Carroll reportedly had been working as security for fellow stand-up comic Katt Williams, with whom the slain entertainer had toured. Trenell Marquise Williams, the man suspected of murdering Carroll on August the 20th in South Haven, Mississippi, had also been on the tour in question, providing his services at the time of his arrest. Now, this is according to a news outlet. The station, based in nearby Memphis, Tennessee, attributed the information to 3 independent sources in a report published on Tuesday. Now, local police have said officers responding to a shooting at a home on South Haven's Burton Lane found Carroll, age 52, critically wounded. The Baltimore native later died at the hospital in Memphis, where he had been brought for emergency treatment. South Haven police said relatively quickly that they had arrested a man in connection with Carroll's death and jailed him on account of murder. But it was not until Monday that they identified that suspect as Trenell Williams, age 38. Police by Monday had posted a 14-day notice requesting occupants leave the Burton Lane home where Carroll had been killed, which was also the address provided for a clothing line owned by Katt Williams. Additionally, that home was listed as Trenell Williams' last known address. Post on social media page, a page belonging to the victim, showed him traveling earlier in the year on Katt Williams' ongoing Heaven on Earth comedy tour. Carroll's brother, Kempe Earl, and a friend, Gerald Kelly, told an outlet that they were in disbelief over his killing. Said, man, it's like your family member, your brother, your closest relative goes out of town and something happens to them, and you don't know what exactly. Okay, that's what Earl said, adding that Carroll was in South Haven because he was out there with Katt Williams. Kelly remarked, saying, I'm still numb. I'm frustrated. I'm ready to go to war. We need answers. Katt Williams' film and television credits include Friday After Next as well as The Boondocks. Carroll, meanwhile, gained a following while performing in comedy clubs across the U.S. He appeared on the live variety series Showtime at the Apollo, the 2023 stand-up special Knockout of Kings of Comedy, and the 2022 television movie Rent and Go. One of his most notable credits on the Internet Movie Database was an episode of The Parkers, a sitcom starring Monique. The Oscar-winning actor was among those who paid tribute to Carroll as word of his death spread, saying on social media that she had an amazing time being on tour together with him, saying the last time me and my brother Reggie girl was together, that's what it was, an amazing time being on tour together, being on the road together. What a time. So I have no sad tears because all of our times together were amazing. All right, and so that's the latest update from 2 hours ago. Ooh, honey, there is always some drama out here in these streets, okay? In the music or the entertainment industry, you don't have to look far. Okay, there's always something nefarious going on. So, prayers to everybody that, is having to deal with this as well. Prayers for Katt, because he's going to be, ridiculed. The people are already out here saying, oh, the family needs to sue him. I guess because it happened at a place that he was renting or what have you. So we'll see how it all pans out, and I'll keep you all updated. And I'm glad, on another note, I'm glad that Deion spoke up about Shedeur and Shilo, because I'm sure everyone was wondering what he was thinking and what he had to say about it. And of course, I'm glad he let them know. Even though football is the passion, is Shedeur and Shilo's passion, that's obvious. They have options. Okay, they have options. And let me tell you all something else. This is what I want to tell you all. Hold on. Let me just keep you all here for a minute, because this is what I need to tell you all. I don't know how I forgot. Let me just let you all know something. Here's one of the main reasons that they hate on Shedeur Sanders. Okay, I want you all to pay attention. It isn't just because he's Deion's son. It isn't just because he's so talented and rises above the rest and withstands all of the ridicule and hate that they force him to endure. But here's the main reason. I want you all to think about this, and I told you all about this weeks ago. Remember that contract that Shedeur signed? Remember that contract that Shedeur signed? Okay? This is one of the main reasons they're upset, because Shedeur knows his value. He knows his worth. He knows that if it were not for him, nobody would be checking for the Cleveland Browns. Nobody would be checking. They wouldn't be able to fill up a stadium, and they know it. Okay, this is a young man who was fifth round draft pick, but yet his jerseys sold out. His jersey sold more than Cam Ward, first round pick. Okay? Sanders brothers, first time they ever had to complete a job. Let's be honest. Thank you for your insight into the topic, beloved, and your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. You said first time they ever had to compete for a job. First time they ever had to compete for a job. Well, that's true too. That is absolutely true. Because the other times when they were playing for their father, they still had to compete. But they just turned out to be the best for their positions. Now that's my opinion. As I recall, I even remember the episode when they had the reality show. I remember the episode when Deion was ready to make Shedeur the quarterback and not Shilo. And it was obvious that Shedeur was better for that position. So they have had to compete against other people, but just not on this level. Just not on this level. And here's the thing. It's okay to compete because they're ready and prepared to compete. But the bottom line is, we all know, if we're being honest, as you say, that Shedeur wasn't given the same tools as Dillon Gabriel. Okay? Dillon Gabriel had easy plays. Shedeur had more complex plays. He was on the field with people who got cut the next day. 4 out of 5 of those people were cut the next day. Now, had he been able to play with the same people that Dillon had, I'm sure there would have been a different outcome, or vice versa. If Dillon had the same people that he had to play with the people that Shedeur had to play with, given the same calls and plays that Shedeur was given, how do you think that would have fared? This just isn't just me saying this. Some of the experts have said the same. Okay? Some of the experts have said the same. So there seems to be a bit of sabotage and hating going on. And of course, Shedeur isn't perfect. There are some areas that he could do better in. But we could say that about all of the players in the NFL, I'm sure. Okay? And so with that all being said, let's talk about this groundbreaking clause. All right, let's talk about it. ATL may pick up Shilo. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I hope they do. I really hope somebody picks him up, because Shilo he's good too. He's good too. He's just lost it. He just lost it a little bit, but you got to be able to keep your composure. Because it looked like that guy came out there to provoke him intentionally. That's what it looked like to me, beloved. But thank you for your insight to the topic and your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. Now listen to this. Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders has included a groundbreaking clause in his contract that could set a new standard in the NFL. So he's changing the whole landscape of the NFL, and they don't like that. Now, as uncertain as quarterback Shedeur Sanders' future in the NFL is right now, one thing is for sure. He's transforming how NFL contracts work, and he hasn't even taken his first snap. Now, this came out a month ago, August the 8th, or almost a month ago. So, drafted in the 5th round by the Cleveland Browns, Sanders signed a relatively modest $4.6 million rookie deal. But what sets it apart is a groundbreaking clause called prime equity that could make him one of the richest quarterbacks in NFL history. In NFL history. Okay, now do y'all see why they're mad? Why there's so much hate? Now, the prime equity clause gives Sanders a percentage of all revenue generated from merchandise, sponsorships, and promotions tied to his name, his image, and his likeness. Okay, basically an NIL. Now, this includes a share of sales from jerseys, apparel, slogans. This is a move that turns Sanders into a business partner rather than just a player. Okay, please pay attention. This is why they're mad. This is why they're mad. Now, mind you, when he secured the prime equity clause in his rookie deal with the Browns, it started immediately making him some serious money because if you remember, his jersey sold out. $250 million worth of jersey sales. His commission from that alone was $14 million. That's more than his $4.6 million base contract. You see how they tried to, and let me just tell you all what they did, because I know what they did. So this is why he was drafted so late in the game. You see, because Shedeur was so confident in himself, they call it arrogant, whatever. But the fact that he believed in himself so much and has such a brand, has made a brand for himself. He knows his value. He knows what he brings to the team. And that's why he put all this stuff in there with this prime equity clause. The fact that he knew his value is what made the NFL decide to devalue him by plotting and colluding together and saying, no, we're not going to draft him. And then when somebody does draft him, they draft him 5th round. Why do they draft him 5th round? So that will devalue him. So then it will be like, oh, his brand ain't worth nothing. His jerseys won't keep selling. He's a 5th round pick, not a first. Nobody buys jerseys for a 5th round pick, but they did. They did. They tried to bring this young man down. They tried to do him dirty. They hated on him. They tried to make him look bad. They told lies on him. They did everything they could, but still, like a phoenix from the ashes, he rose. Now imagine the looks on their faces. Okay? They tried to bring him down. They didn't play right. They didn't give him the fair treatment that they gave Dylan Gabriel. And he still outshines. Look at the video that just went viral. How cracked are their faces? The timing of it all is perfect. That video goes viral right after they say that he's QB number 3 and Dylan's number 2. We all know that he's better than Dylan. No shade to Dylan. He's good too, but he's nowhere near as good as Shedeur. Period. Okay, so anyway, with that all being said, I just wanted you all to think about this contract. All right, because this is one of the main things that bothers them. Okay, and like I said, it's already paid off when he made that $14 million in commission. In addition, Sanders retains full ownership of all of his personal media content and the digital platforms, including Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Even his half-brother Deion Sanders Jr. is allowed to produce behind-the-scenes content under a unique NFL media rights arrangement. Okay, by blending personal branding, media ownership, and performance incentives, Sanders' deal is already being seen as a potential game changer for athletic contracts. It represents a shift in power toward players as entrepreneurs and could set a new standard for future stars across all sports. Did y'all hear that? Now, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling y'all. One of the richest quarterbacks in NFL history. Okay? And this is after they kicked him all the way down to 5th. All right? And I want you all to pay attention. 144. Now, those of you that read the Bible, you already know what time it is when you see the number 144, because you already know that there's plenty of numerology and astrology all throughout the Bible. All right? So please pay attention, honey. At the end of the day, that just goes to show the devil can never stop what God has for you, no matter how hard the devil and his minions may try. Okay, so with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Pink Goddess goes live. All right. Each one, teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. I will see you all later. Peace.
Yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor. Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got